Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you are watching the CHANAKYA Dialogues. Thousands of weapons manufacturers in America speak to thousands of manufacturers in India who want to get, because our weapon manufacturing is still at a very nascent. How is it that this guy Panjwar has been killed in Lahore? Yeah? How is it? Then I spoke to a few Pakistani contacts. They didn't tell me anything. Oh, laughing, smiling. Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you are watching the CHANAKYA Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You know, Modi ji went to the United States of America in New York in front of the UN building. He did yoga in which more than 170 or 180 nationalities attended, thus making it a Guinness Book of World Record event. Now it's going to be entered into the Guinness Book of World Records, right? Major event. And this is what Prime Minister Modi had to say about yoga. He said that this is part of India's ancient heritage and culture. And this does not have any restrictions on movement. There is no patent on it. This is universal for mental health, for psychological well-being, for physical health, and overall spiritual health. Do yoga. And this is, you know, I'm reading out from here. So he said, in a remarkable achievement, yoga enthusiasts from different parts of the world created a Guinness Book of Records. Today at the UN headquarters, for highest number of nationalities practicing yoga together, the feat achieved in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is a perfect ode to yoga and the spirit of India's inclusivity. Hashtag International Day of Yoga. This is Mr. Amit Shah's tweet, the Honorable Home Minister. And Prime Minister Modi said something. He said, yoga comes from India. It is a very old tradition. Yoga is free of copyrights, of patents and royalty payments. Yoga is adaptable to your age, gender and fitness level. Yoga is portable and is truly universal. So this is something that, Prime Minister Modi has said, and the world is going gaga. He spoke about universal brotherhood and sisterhood, and Richard Gere, the famous actor that you may have seen in An Officer and a Gentleman. Richard Gere said that he would love to hear Prime Minister Modi's statements on universal brotherhood and sisterhood again and again, because he says this is exactly the kind of messaging that we need. You know, this is what we need. This is what we want. And he's saying, I'm happy to hear it again and again because I love this message and I love the man who's giving this message. Now, there is something called Indus X. Now, Indus X has been launched, and what, ladies and gentlemen, is Indus X? Let me tell you. It's essentially a mechanism by which bilateral cooperation mechanisms will be created, and this is for the industry. So it is in the field of defense, and Pentagon has a very large role to play, and I'll give you these 2 points, all right, which will enable you to understand what Indus X is. As part of the vision to build a defense innovation bridge, the United States, US Department of Defense and India's Ministry of Defense have launched the India-United States Defense Acceleration Ecosystem called Indus X, to expand strategic technology partnership and defense industrial cooperation between governments, businesses and academic institutions, and unveiled an ambitious agenda of cooperation. So essentially, in plain English, ladies and gentlemen, this is, till yesterday what was happening was that Indian government wanted something, it would speak to the US government. Or the US government wanted something, they would speak to the Indian government. It was essentially government to government. Now what Prime Minister Modi has done is, he has told the Department of Defense or the Pentagon in America and told the Defense Ministry that get a mechanism in place by which a weapons manufacturer in America can get directly in touch with a weapons partner in India. Do that. Let thousands of weapons manufacturers in America speak to thousands of manufacturers in India who want to get, because our weapon manufacturing is still at a very nascent stage. We are nowhere near the research and development of the US in weapons. We are nowhere near that level of manufacturing. Nowhere near. They are light years ahead of everybody in this world, by the way, not just India. They are light years ahead of China, of Russia, everybody, and more so India. But what this will do, Indus X will do, is bring industries together. So let us say Mahindra tomorrow. Mahindra says, we need to build, for example, the Striker, which is something that came up, Striker. The Striker platform, it's a lovely armored platform on wheels and one of the most advanced platforms in the world, Striker. Let's say Mahindra or Tata or L&T or Bharat Forge. Somebody says that, yeah, we need to make the Striker. So they get in touch with the Striker people. They get in touch with the government of the United States. There is transfer of technology that happens and Strikers are made in India, which is exactly what is happening, by the way. I took the name of Striker because that is actually happening. M777 today is being used by the Indian Army, especially along the line of actual control with China. It's already positioned there. Chinook helicopters have been used to lift this M777, 155 cannon, and take it. It's highly portable, especially in high altitudes. And this technology is something that India can benefit from. So India gets in touch with the guys who manufacture M777. I'm just giving an example because this was discussed in the meeting with Prime Minister Modi. And India says one of these companies, Reliance or Adani or Tata or even Mahindra is doing it, Bharat Forge is doing it, L&T is doing it. Any one of these companies can, say that we are interested, get a deal, start manufacturing here, and from here start exporting to the rest of the world. Because India can make it cheaper. We can make it at X% cost less than what the United States of America is making it. And Striker is a fantabulous platform. Striker is a 21st century platform. It's A grade. Not just the firepower of the Striker, not just the mobility of the Striker, not just the armor of the Striker. Also the communication system, the battlefield awareness that the Striker brings. India does not have anything like it. Let me tell you very honestly, India does not have anything like it. The battlefield awareness of Striker, where the Striker, the commander of that Striker unit, one single unit, Striker, this person is aware of the complete environment that is, the complete battle that is happening for miles and miles. He's connected over radio, he's connected over internet, he's got images, he's got satellite images, everything. Yeah, it's like USS Enterprise inside, right? I've seen some images and it looks state of the art. And it's performed wonderfully in battle. So Striker is something that India must have. And they spoke about Striker, M777. So this is exactly what I'm telling you. And this Indus X is a great platform. And industries have to come together. It can't be government and government forever. It can't be. It just can't be. It can't be Modi ji picking up the phone and saying, President Biden, we need this and let's discuss the financials. No, it has to be industry to industry. And that is how our weapons industry will grow. The third news that I have is, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan's board's incoming chairman, his name is Zaka Ashraf, and he's going to replace Najam Sethi. Najam Sethi has said that he's not interested. He sent a tweet in which he said that I don't want to be the cause of conflict between the Sharifs and this other guy, Mr. 10%, what's his name? Zardari. So I'm leaving. Now, Zaka Ashraf has said that I reject the hybrid model. Now, Asia Cup, India said we will not play in the Asia Cup, right? That is what India said. We'll not go to Pakistan and play. So they came up with a hybrid model in which they said that India will pay outside and the rest of the countries will pay in Pakistan. Now, Pakistan said yes. This is why Pakistan cannot be trusted. One guy will come and say something. The other guy will say, I don't agree. You see, I want to tell all the Pakistanis, you are discussing that, India is politicizing sports. This is what you accuse India of, which is totally wrong and fabricated, but okay, let's accept it on face value. Hypothetically speaking, we are having an academic conversation. Let's say India does politicize sports. But who does India speak to? Najam Sethi says hybrid model. They have a discussion for months on end. India says, okay, finally. Suddenly this guy Zaka Ashraf comes. He says no hybrid model. Now he goes away, somebody else, he says yes to hybrid model. Somebody says full hybrid, somebody says semi-hybrid. That is why nobody takes Pakistan seriously, because it is person dependent. There is no institutional force in Pakistan. Unless, of course, they put a lieutenant general in charge of the Pakistan Cricket Board and he reports directly to the army chief. So who do you trust in Pakistan? Yeah, you trust absolutely nobody, because these guys keep on changing their statements. And I'm happy if Zaka Ashraf comes and says no to Asia Cup, because I have no interest in seeing my players step on Pakistani soil, and by God, I have no interest in Pakistanis coming to India. Let's snap off this nonsensical relationship, whatever little remains of it. We have our high commission here and you have your high commission here and people to people. Let's stop this nonsense here. You don't like us, we don't like you. That's the end of the story. And I swear we don't like you. And I'm 110% sure you don't like us. End of the story. Why play cricket? What will it solve? Why take cricket so seriously? It's just a sport. You say people of the subcontinent like cricket. So what? When have the Pakistanis started respecting the wishes of their own people? Yeah, people of Pakistan have told me they love democracy. Do you have democracy in Pakistan? What nonsense. You're not willing to commit on democracy, but you're willing to commit on cricket. Absolute hogwash. Anyway, the last news for the day is that Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, That guy who said we'll do Khalistan referendum 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, whatever nonsense, has gone underground. And all these Khalistanis have gone underground. They're scared. After the killing of Nijar, everybody's running scared. Khalistanis are being eliminated everywhere. And you know why they're being eliminated and who's doing it? Khalistanis want to blame the Indian government. Oh, RAW is doing it. RAW is doing nothing. Basically, what has happened is, after Pakistan was put in FATF, 4 years back, Pakistan was put in FATF, Pakistan started to bleed. They started to bleed through their nose, yeah. And Pakistan said, we've had enough. All right? And it was Pakistan that put Hafiz Saeed in jail. It's not jail, it's a 5-star luxury resort, but he's confined for all practical purposes. They have severely restricted the movement of Maulana Masood Azhar and all these guys in Pakistan, all right? All these guys. Now their movements are very highly restricted. And Pakistan does not want to take the chance with India again because they know Dr. Jaishankar is watching, and the day Pakistan does anything funny, Pakistan will go back to the FATF grey list. And then again, Pakistan will breathe through his nose because next time Pakistan goes to the FATF grey list, India will ensure that it goes to the blacklist. And Pakistanis know that. Pakistanis are just housekeeping. There is no other way to say it. They are housekeeping, they are cleaning shop, they are tying up loose ends. All these Khalistani deaths, all these killings. I was wondering, how is it that this guy Panjwar has been killed in Lahore, yeah? How is it? Then I spoke to a few Pakistani contacts. They didn't tell me anything. Oh, laughing, smiling, but not saying anything. They didn't say that. Obviously, they will not tell me that ISI has killed them. They did not say that. They say, no, somebody must have done it, some Aapsi Ranjish, some rivalry amongst people. No. The thing is that then I put 2 and 2 together. And I realized that it is actually the ISI that is tying up loose ends. It is killing off all its former operatives. So nothing, because they know that the Khalistanis don't have the guts. If one Khalistani is deported to India, one guy is deported to India, they know within 24 hours, this person, like his father Amritpal Singh, who's singing like a canary in Dibrugarh jail, all these Khalistanis will sing all the songs that you want them to sing. They'll say, oh, I went to Pakistan. Oh, I got training by the ISI. ISI gave me this much money. I was there in Islamabad. I was in Lahore there. I was in Rawalpindi there. I was in Hyderabad, Sindh there. I was in Gujranwala there. They'll tell everything on video. And they'll give a signed confessional also. And the Pakistanis know that very well, that, the Khalistanis, they can't bear discomfort, even for a minute. And when they are deported to India. So anything that can put Pakistanis in a tight spot, the Pakistanis are doing housekeeping. They are eliminating these Khalistani terrorists one by one. And that is the truth. It is the ISI that is doing it. So ladies and gentlemen, with this, I come to the end of my video. Time for Ask Major. So the first question is from Rushikesh Gowda. Hello Major, hope you're doing well and wish it stays as such. Hello Rishikesh ji. What should India do when insidious establishment of Pakistan crumbles? How will our nation handle the situation when you have massive influx of refugees, like we had during the East Pakistan situation? Now, this is something that is troubling a lot of Indians. Thank you for your question, Rishikesh ji. But this is troubling a lot of Indians. What if Pakistan implodes and all these crores of Pakistanis start walking towards the Indian border? The truth is that I'm sure the BSF will stop them at the international border. And the Indian army is there at the line of control. We'll have to stop them. There is no other way, because it's not just about the financial crisis. It is about the mental makeup of the Pakistani population. It's not about 1 or 2 crore Pakistanis trying to walk into India. That is one small bit. The large problem here is, my friend, that the kind of population that walks in. These are not American scientists. These are Pakistani jihadis. And when they come, they will sink any country on it. They'll sink China. Why doesn't China give visas so openly or so easily to Pakistanis, who they say their relationship is sweeter than honey and higher than Himalayas, deeper than the oceans? Because even the Chinese are afraid of the Pakistanis. You never know when a Pakistani is going to explode in the marketplace. You never know. He'll just go boom here. Then what the hell are you going to do? You can't do anything. They are a highly radicalized lot. Everywhere that you go, you find a Pakistani signature doing this or that. This is a nightmare scenario. A nuclear weapon is not a nightmare scenario. A crore Pakistanis walking towards the Indian border is a nightmare scenario. Just imagine the entire Lashkar-e-Taiyiba says, we want asylum in India. God forbid, heaven help. Mihir Bivalkar. He says, Jai Hind sir, Jai Hind Meherji. My question is, why does America seem to be more anti-Russia than being anti-China? Why don't they show more concern on Russia? Or China when America is, when this thing. So I understand what you're saying. America never wanted or never planned on Russia. There are remnants of the Cold War who are still in power in America. These people, who have grown up during the Cold War years or started their careers during the Cold War years. Now, these guys, they're hardcore anti-Russian, all right? And there are people inside the Russian establishment who are hardcore anti-America. But America was learning to let go because America said that, that's one of the reasons why they left Afghanistan. They said that now let's focus on Indo-Pacific, let's focus on China. The problem is on 23rd of February, I beg your pardon, 23rd of February, Russia invaded Ukraine. And then everything went to hell. And now again they're doing Russia. Let's see when this war ends. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, press like, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram and Bharat Mata ki Jai.